Charger 3.6 V6, not a big one, it is what it is. Nice car for American roads. First of all, steering rack, 3 rolls left to right instead of the standard 5 as in Europe. Steering is a bit imprecise, but I blame that on the tires. I do believe it's a rental car, so I do believe they fitted a bit of bigger tires for the ground protection of their own not liability, what do you call their own insurance. Car drives nice, 26.2 miles to the gallon on a highway. We've been driving today about 100 miles, 150 miles on the highway. By the way, dear American people, your highway top notch, your drivers top notch. Very polite, they let you in, they let you out, they don't honk at you unless you do really stupid things. And I hold my hand out to you, I did some really stupid things. I thought I was in Eastern Europe, I'm not. I let that there. But there are a few problems. I cannot believe Dodge didn't think. I don't understand how they let this car go on production line with these particular problems, and I will show you those things when I'm parked. Until then, enjoy the drive to North Padre Island in the great state of Texas. Beautiful weather. Let's go.
Ăștia stau toți la bir.
I said I'm gonna say something about 2 particular things which I find hard to believe that they got past the test and into the production of this car. First of all is an annoyance in the sense that you cannot turn off the radio. You can mute it, but you cannot turn it off. Now, if you drive because you have to, that's not a big deal. As it is, most probably you drive with the radio on. But if you're a car enthusiast, when you drive, there's no radio, there's no cell phone, there's no music. You just drive and listen to your engine and your car and everything else around. It is what it is. That's what we do, car enthusiasts. So this thing, when you start the engine, you get that. Okay? You can mute it, but you have to mute it every single time you start the engine. Okay, every single time you start the engine, you have to press this button. When I turn the radio off, I want the radio off. Like, don't turn on until I tell you to turn on. That's one. Second, if I have navigation on this thing, like Android Auto or whatever it's called, and I turn up the volume on the navigation because I want to hear where should I go. Next time I start the engine, the radio would be on high volume. Might be in the middle of the night, might be early in the morning. Again, I can't believe this thing. Like, give me a button to turn off the radio. That's one. And this, let's be fair, this is an annoyance. This is an annoyance. The second thing I want to talk about is I do believe is actually dangerous. It's actually dangerous, and that is about the position of the indicator of high beams, which is right here in the tachometer, in the RPM gauge. Now, what do you need to know about this car? This car is equipped with a 8-speed automatic, probably ZF transmission, and when you cruise like 60-65 miles an hour, the engine sits somewhere around 1,300, 1,500 RPMs, which is about there. Too much. About there, okay. That's about there. Now watch me turn on the high beams. Did you notice that? The high beam indicator is completely covered, obscured if you want, by the RPM needle. Okay, completely obscured by the RPM needle. And sometimes you do, especially if you're a bit tired, you try to signal left or right. Now, let's hold on a bit, someone is getting out of the parkway and I don't want to make any signals until they leave, so they don't get annoyed. Yeah, they left. Cool. So you might want to signal, and sometimes when you signal, you might push the thing back, okay? You might push the thing back. If you're just cruising somewhere there, you might or might not see that thing, right? Let me shut up. Actually, now that is annoying. That is annoying, okay? Not only annoying, that is dangerous. For the past few weeks, I've been driving in Texas, and here people are very civilized in traffic, very polite. I didn't hear, they didn't honk at me, they didn't. I know they were annoyed by the fact that a jackass, me, was driving with the high beams on, and I do remember several, at least 2 occasions where I got home and my high beams were on, and I have no recollection when exactly did I turn them on. So, people of Texas, I'm sorry if I passed by you with high beams on. But as you can see, it's not entirely my fault. You have the light indicators on the okay, the radios again on. Shut up. You have the lights indicator. Why don't you put the high beam indicator somewhere near the rest, this thing, right? Why put it all the way on the other side where it's covered by the needle? Put it like, if you really want to put it here, put it near the seatbelt indicator or near the parking brake indicator, somewhere else. That's all.